Hello YouTube, this is Kid02 here, and I'm going to be doing the read along to Brave. This is intended for fun, no copyright intended. The narrator of this story is Nolan North. Oh no. Nolan North. Oh no. It's
It's not so easy being a princess, or at least not for Merida, who would rather practice archery than learn to curtsy. To find out how this princess's one wish could change her kingdom forever, read along with me in your book. You will know it's time to turn the page when you hear this sound. Let's begin now. Long ago, there was a kingdom called Dunrock. It was a fierce, proud land. The kingdom was ruled by King Fergus, who was strong and brave, and Queen Eleanor, who was wise and fair. King Fergus had lost his leg in a fight with a demon bear named Mordu. The king swore that one day he would defeat the bear once and for all. The king and queen had triplet sons and a daughter named Merida. Merida would eventually be queen, and her mother wanted to make sure that the princess was prepared.
A princess must be knowledgeable about her kingdom. Above all, a princess strives for perfection.
Merida did not like her mother's rules. What she did like was riding full speed through the countryside on her horse Angus, shooting arrows with her bow. She was very skilled at archery. One evening, the queen received exciting news from the clans of Macintosh, MacGuffin, and Dingwall. She told Merida that the firstborn from each clan would compete in the palace games. The princess would marry the winner. Merida was horrified. Marriage?
I won't go through with this.
She stormed out of the room. Queen Eleanor followed Merida. She told the princess a story about an ancient kingdom whose king divided the land among his 4 sons. But one prince wanted to rule the kingdom by himself. He followed his own path, and the kingdom fell apart. The queen looked at her daughter.
Legends are lessons, they ring with truths.
Despite Merida's protests, the clans arrived. Merida was allowed to decide what their challenge would be. Suddenly, she had an idea.
I choose archery.
After young Macintosh, young MacGuffin, and wee Dingwall had taken their turns with their bows, a hooded figure appeared.
I am Merida, firstborn descendant of Clan Dunrock, and
another. Queen Eleanor was furious. She took Merida into the castle. Merida glared at her mother.
This whole marriage is what you want. Do you ever bother to ask what I want? I'm not going to be like you.
She turned to the family tapestry hanging on the wall and slashed it with her sword. Then she ran out of the castle and jumped onto her horse. Merida and Angus galloped through the forest, but suddenly the horse stopped short. They were in the middle of a circle of stones. A strange glowing blue light appeared. Merida followed it to a cottage. She opened the door and saw an old woman. When Merida realized that the woman was a witch, she begged for a spell. The witch told Merida that long ago she had met a prince. He demanded a spell that would give him the strength of 10 men. That was all Merida needed to hear.
Then that's what I want. I want a spell that changes my mother. That'll change my fate.
The witch began throwing things into a cauldron. It bubbled and exploded. The witch pulled out a dainty cake. Merida went home and gave the cake to her mother.
It's a peace offering.
The queen smiled, glad her daughter had returned. She tried the cake, but nothing happened. Then, as the two walked down the hallway, Queen Eleanor stumbled.
Oh, suddenly I'm not so well.
Merida put her mother to bed and sat by her side. After a few moments, the queen stood up. As the sheet fell away from her, there, in front of Merida, stood a... Merida couldn't believe her eyes. Her mother was a bear. Merida knew she had to get her mother out of the castle. If the king saw a bear, he would surely kill it. Meanwhile, the triplets had found the spell cake. They gobbled it up, and suddenly they too started to feel a bit strange. Merida and Queen Eleanor raced to the woods. They needed to reverse the spell, but night had fallen, so they took shelter. The next morning, Merida showed her mother how to catch fish in a stream. For the first time in a while, they had fun together. Finally, the pair found the witch's cottage, but no one was there. Merida jumped. A voice was coming from the witch's cauldron. It told her, "Fate be changed. Look inside. Mend the bond torn by pride." Then the same blue light appeared. It led them deeper into the woods to a crumbling ruin. Merida looked around in confusion. Suddenly, the ground gave way underneath her.
That was part 1. I'll see you in part 2.